Hello, I'm Tom Bleach, and today the Power 50 are at Money 2020 Europe 2025 in Amsterdam. I'm joined by Alberto. Alberto, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Tom.
We've interviewed you many times before, so thank you for catching up with us again. But just for anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't seen your previous interviews, can you give us a little bit of introduction into yourself and Uniteller, please?
Excellent. Hi, well, my name is Alberto Guerra. I'm the CEO of Uniteller Financial Services. We're a cross-border payment company. Basically, we enable cross-border payments through globally, and we empower and enable companies and individuals to send money or collect money from around the world. So we're licensed in around 15 countries, but we have a global presence and distribution network in over 125 countries worldwide. So it's a pleasure being here in Amsterdam, Money 2020, an excellent venue for payments and fintech in general. So we're happy to be here.
Fantastic. Well, you alluded to it already, but can you give us a bit of an overview into Uniteller's cross-border business payments and peer-to-peer payments, please?
Yes. Well, Uniteller, we empower and enable companies and individuals to send money around the world. Our technology, our platform enables companies and individuals to send money in a seamless, real-time, and secure way. So we have APIs, integrations with partners and our own local capabilities across multiple countries, where we facilitate the sending of money. Sending of money sounds easy, but then when you understand the compliance, regulatory, security, settlement implications, it gets more complex. So having the capability of enabling fintechs, banks, financial institutions, individuals, or regular businesses, small, medium, corporate, in sending money in an efficient way, it requires an infrastructure and know-how, regulatory expertise, licensing, and this is where Uniteller fits in. We are enablers for companies, financial institutions, and individuals to make payments easier and more efficient. So we like to say that Uniteller links people, links monies, links people and businesses through real-time money payments. So, and we also facilitate, and we like to see ourselves as enablers of cross-border payments.
Yeah. And obviously you spoke already a little bit about the complexities of cross-border payments, especially. What types of businesses and industries do you foresee really gaining the most value out of partnering with Uniteller for this?
Yeah, for institutions, businesses, individuals to make payments, you need a network, you need partnerships, you need a compliance infrastructure, you need a know-how, local expertise. And this is where Uniteller fits in. You need also technology, you need a front end, you need an application, a mobile app, API integration. So Uniteller facilitates all that. Our solutions are tailored to our clients' needs, and basically depending on what our partners are looking for, if it is a distribution network, if it's a regulatory and compliance expertise, if it is a licensing capabilities, a front end, this is where Uniteller fits in, and we have expanded our capabilities by investing on all these fronts in making sure we have a global reach and that is efficient. You need a scale, so it's not only building it, but also convincing partners to send volume through you, so that through the scale that you achieve, you can be able and provide efficient terms to your business partners. So Uniteller is not new. We're not a new fintech developing a network. We've been around for more than 30 years. And we have that scale and global capabilities and local know-hows to be able to have access to the local markets, to the local payment systems, to the local regulations, and being able to facilitating cross-border payments, again, in a very efficient way for our business partners.
Amazing. And obviously, one of the biggest challenges for businesses entering the global payment space is the cost of infrastructure. How does Uniteller support its partners address this hurdle?
Yeah, we support our partners by precisely filling the gaps that they have in their business model or in their business. It is very expensive to build a network. And you not only need to build a network, but as I was saying, you need to have volume, you need to have scale for that network to be efficient. You need to have technology in order to integrate with the different business partners in a real-time basis. You need to have a front-end solution that gives an easy-to-use application for either businesses or individuals. Or you need to have an API integration capability for institutions or companies that already have a front-end solution. So the way that we enable and we embed our services to the needs of our business partners is what sets us apart. So we reduce the going to market cost for companies that want to just either send a few transactions now and then or build a cross-border payments solution for a service or a platform that they may have. We empower multiple fintechs that, there are multiple fintechs that either specialize on a given technology or on a given front end like WhatsApp or a digital application or a gift card or a wallet solution, and they want to introduce cross-border payments. So Uniteller is a perfect partner because we have the technology, the regulatory know-how, the capabilities to integrate their solution, their front end or their interface with their customers to our cross-border payment solutions and capabilities.
Fantastic. And obviously, we're at Money 2020. Everyone's talking about future trends, emerging technologies. What are the real future trends that you expect to see in the cross-border payment space? And how is Uniteller addressing its strategy and changing its aims to sort of fit in with those trends?
Yeah, this is why these conferences are great, because you get to see all of these new trends together into one place, and you get to talk to multiple people, hear about what's working, what's not, what's a trend, what's a fad, and definitely there are multiple trends that are taking place. I think now everyone knows that there's no discussion about real-time payments. You need to be able to deliver real-time payments in as many jurisdictions, countries as possible. There are obviously challenges because some countries do not have efficient real-time payment systems. So having local agreements with these financial institutions that cover those markets is key and essential. So global expansion is a must to be able to facilitate real-time payments, not just a technology, the global reach, your global agreements that facilitate when the unique payment system of a country does not allow for real-time payments. So that's where global expansion and global reach help you to do it more efficient. Also, licensing and regulatory capabilities. Being able and being local in the key markets where transactions originate or get paid is essential, because that gives you efficiency, that gives you scale, that gives you pricing. Yes, you can build a network and have real-time payments, but if you're not cheap, no one is going to use you, no one is going to benefit from that because you're not going to be competitive. And what you're trying to build is real-time payments, but efficient real-time payments. So that is also very, very interesting trends. And obviously there are discussions about how to do it more efficiently. Stablecoins is a big topic in this conference and in this year. Stablecoins and settlements with stablecoins, and how is that making companies and settlements more efficient? We're definitely investing and taking a look into how can we improve through these technologies and through these tools and deliver a more efficient experience for our business partners. So stablecoins definitely is a key in the discussion. AI, of course, and AI has multiple avenues. I mean, not just from a consumer-facing perspective, how do you use AI to enhance the consumer and the experience of your business partners in terms of data analytics, pricing trends, volume trends, security? You know, how do you onboard business partners and individuals in a way that you don't aggravate them, because you have enough data using the tools that are available. You have enough data and enough data points to make a back office decision to approve that transaction, that customer, and avoid as much as possible the friction that your regulatory and compliance obligations requires you to do. Compliance is another big discussion. Sometimes in these conferences, it's a discussion that is put like on a second tier because it's not as trendy or as sexy to talk about it, but it's definitely key. You cannot be a successful cross-border payment institution if you don't take compliance and the compliance obligation seriously. And this is where AI and compliance, walk together in providing these seamless and educated solutions to do your job while doing things right. So globalization, as I was saying, right now scale is important. If you're not global, you don't have scale and you can't compete. So you can be a niche market player, but if you're not global, your capabilities of getting the scales are harder. And eventually, different markets that used to have bigger, larger spreads, those spreads are reducing, and for you to be able to stay competitive, you need to be global, you need to have scale. So globalization is another trend. Uniteller is being invested in globalization. We have made a few acquisitions in the last couple of years that are building into that globalization scheme. We continue to invest in globalization. We're expanding into our Africa capabilities are expanding. Our participation in Europe, we have a great project in Europe coming soon. So Asia, we've been already there. We're the best or the most competitive provider for cross-border payment in the Americas, from Canada to Argentina. No one beats Uniteller's capabilities in terms of network, scale, licensing, local know-how. So we're the top provider in the Americas, expanding into Africa, Europe, Asia. So that's our investment in globalization. And last but not least, digitalization. We have seen, especially on consumer payments, we have seen a rapid shift into digital use, mobile wallets discussion, digital payments for consumer remittances, for consumer payments. That is also a huge trend. Uniteller has become a leader in digital as a service capabilities for our business partners, enabling companies to offer digital solutions to their customers. And as consumer payments, remittance payments, cross-border payments are becoming every time more and more digital, we continue investing on our digital platform. We are undoubtedly an enabler of innovation. New fintechs that are innovating, they require the global network, the global expertise of a company like Uniteller. So we're enabling these innovating companies that are coming out with excellent solutions, driving the consumer remittances with our cross-border payment capabilities. And also business payments. There's new trends on leveraging payout networks into paying capabilities for collections. So I think all of this fits in very well into what Uniteller is building, and building a more comprehensive solutions for global payments. So this is how we see I hope I didn't miss any of the major trends. I think I touched on most of the bigger ones that have been discussed here. Interoperability is another big thing. There are networks, card networks, bank networks, API directed networks. So being able to build the interoperability between all these networks, it's also key. So Uniteller is also playing a major role here. So yeah, this is why we're very excited about what Uniteller has built and what we continue to build into the future. We're very excited to be here with you guys and just talking about our capabilities, and especially here at Money 2020. And we're really happy and excited about what's coming into the future, not only for cross-border payments, but also for Uniteller into the cross-border payments industry. So yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, it's clearly a very exciting time. And don't worry, I think you hit every single buzzword and trend talking about the future. But that just goes to show how complex cross-border payments are and all the different emerging technologies that can come together to try and make it, as you said, as efficient, as seamless as possible. So thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Money 2020.
Thank you. Great seeing you again, and looking forward to see how the future of cross-border payments continues to evolve, and for sure we'll be here.